Hi everyone, my name is Leanne Michelle with 1L, and today we're going to do a makeup tutorial. So I'm going to take this little Fenty Beauty stick and I'm just going to smear it on my fingers like so. And then I'm just going to put the cap back on the bottle because that's what you're supposed to do. And then I'm going to take this little product and just smear it all over my eyelids, just like so. Now, I'm going to take this Kristen Leanne palette because we have the same name, and I like my name. So, we are going to take this first shimmery little shade on the bottom. We're going to blow off the palette, and then we're just going to start blending our shadow. I'm going to zoom in really close so you can see just how beautiful I am. And we're going to smirk a little bit because I'm Leanne Michelle with 1L, and that's what I do. Alright, so as you can see, I'm just going through and I'm just blending this shadow out. Just blend, blend, blend. Just keep on blending until your fingers fall off. You know, that's what, we're going for. Just keep blending. And now I'm going to go in with this really white shade. Not sure what the name of that is, but it's very white. And I'm going to go right on the inner corner of my eyelids. I'm going to turn my face so I can't see, you guys can't see what I'm doing on my other eye, but I can, and that's all that matters. So I'm just going to keep blending this white shadow into the first shadow that we did. And then I'm going to just keep on blending. Yeah, and another smirk because like I said, my name's Leanne and that's what I like to do. Okay, let's think here. What are we going to use? Okay, we're going to use this little fluffy brush. We're just going to go in with our third shadow. We're going to go in with this little bright color right here. And we're going to get in really close and tight so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to pat, 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 and blend. It's almost like the bend and snap, but it's pat and blend. Just like that. We're doing like little windshield wiper motions, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, really blending those colors together. And another smirk. Also, my favorite movie is Harry Potter, so that's why I'm wearing this shirt that looks like I got suspended from Hogwarts, because I did. Alright, so now I'm going to take my next product, which is back in the Kristen Leanne palette. I'm going to smile and give a little smirk. We're going to go with this black shadow, as black as your enemy's soul. And we're just going to go right, I'm going to think about it for a minute. Nope, okay. So now we're going to go in and we're going to just drag this shadow right across the lash line. And you can see that just emphasizes my beautiful eyes that I have, that the good Lord blessed me with. If you don't have eyes this pretty, well, this might not be the look for you. All right, so we're just going to do the same thing on our other eye that we did on the first eye. So I'm just not closing my eye because, that would just be too easy. So I'm keeping my eye open the entire time that I am putting this on my lash line. I like to, keep things interesting. So now I'm just going to scratch my nose a little. I had a little tickle. And so then I'm going to go in with my next product, which is, I'm not going to show you yet. It's for dramatic effect. Oh, okay, here it is. We're going back in with the same product that we had, the black shadow. And I'm just going to draw an arrow on the corner of my eye. Just like so. Just a little arrow. Actually, it's a big arrow, but, Oh, and then we're going to almost make it look like wings of an airplane. That's kind of what we're going for. We're going for very, very simple, very, very daytime look. This is going to be a great look if you're just going, to the grocery store. Maybe you're taking your grandma out to lunch. Something super, super casual, super daytime. So this is definitely not something that you would wear out at night. Absolutely not. Unless you're going to fight crime. And then in that case, go for it. So as you can see, like I said, this is a very, very subtle, understated eye look. And we're just going to repeat the same thing on our next eye. We want to make sure that we match our wings. And so that one isn't bigger than the other. So like I said before, I'm just going to go in and draw a little arrow to start my wing out. So as you can see, I'm kind of making, like I said, it almost, it almost looks like a seagull, actually, or maybe a dove. Whatever, whatever you're thinking, whatever speaks to you. So now I'm just going to examine and make sure I'm even. And yep, I think, nope, never mind. Nope, not even. I'm going to make this airplane wing just a little bit thicker. I'm actually feeling some Batman vibes right now. But like I said, super, super understated, super casual. And look at that hair flip I just did. I love it, right? Actually, so I'm going to go back in because this isn't enough, and I want to make sure that everything's even. I'm going to do some another hair flip and smirk at the camera one more time. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I am just going to smirk a little more. Gotta zoom in, get it really, really tight so you can see that. And then we're going to go back over our airplane wings with some liner. I didn't show you guys what liner I'm using because I really don't want you guys to see it. I don't want you to have the same products that I have. So I'm going to keep that little part to myself. It's going to be a secret. So I'm just going to, turn my head side to side, examine the eye look, make sure, like I said, everything's even. And then I'm going to go back in with my eyeliner and really just going to make that pop. Now this is a purple eyeliner. It looks like it has a little glitter in it. And like I said, this is just to keep it super low key. Like, we're not trying to do anything extra. We are not extra on this channel. We are very, very basic. We are very, very subtle here. And if you're looking for a super exaggerated look or something super extra, this is just not the look for you. But I could probably step outside of my comfort zone and find something that you guys could like. So I'm just outlining my wings with my purple glitter, and they match my nails. And I'm just going to keep looking very intensely in the mirror because I want to make sure that everything is symmetrical. And the only way to do that and to make sure everything is perfectly even is to look very intense into the mirror. That's the only way to do it. Because if you look, just casually glance at the mirror, then you might not notice if something's off. But if you stare very hard, just like this, yep, and there it is. You got to wiggle those eyebrows to make sure. That's how you'll see if it's even or not. And there are. So I'm liking it. Actually, no, I don't. I don't like it at all. I'm actually going to go back in and touch it up because this side is giving me trouble. And I can't have that. Oh, no, this side too. Okay. So we're going to go back in over here. And we're just following the shape of our eye. Oh, and then we're going to go in with this Marc Jacobs mascara. And I'm just going to doop, 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 bloop. This actually looks very gross, getting in there to my eye like that. But it's fine. We all do it. I'm going to make this really cute mascara face. I'm going to look like I am a principal getting onto your children. That's the look I'm going to make right now. Or maybe it's the look that, I see dead people. Something in the refrigerator smells really bad. This is the look that we are making to get this mascara. I want you to see up my nose all the way to my brain. All right, so now we're going to skip that and we're going to go in with our next mascara because One mascara is just not enough. I told you guys earlier, this is not an extra channel. We're very basic here. And the only way to get a simple basic look is to make this face and to use 2 mascaras. That's the only way. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to think for a second. What am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to take this foundation, this Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. I'm going to give it a little shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Oh, no, hold on 1 second. And I'm going to take this Too Faced Peach and Creamy concealer, or was it foundation? I'm not sure. I moved too fast on the camera. So then I'm just going to bounce, bounce, bounce my booty blender all over my face. Bounce that booty right on the face. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And we're going to make sure we're very careful around the eye area because we don't want to mess up the wings that we just did. We're just going to bounce, 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 bounce. Just like so. And we're just going to keep bouncing all over the face repeatedly until the foundation is just all in our skin. We're going to take this Shape Tape concealer that's very white, and we're going to make us look like we're in an Indian tribe. Maybe it's the Cherokee, maybe it's the Navajo. I'm not sure, but whatever your flavor is. So I'm just going to take this and, like I said, make it look like we are the chief of the Indian tribe. And then we're going to take our booty blender and we're just going to bounce, bounce, bounce all over the face. And we're really just going to almost cover up exactly what we just did. We want to, we're going to highlight. We're highlighting right now with our concealer. And like I said, this is very light because we want to blind people in passing. You know, we want them to look at us and need sunglasses. So we're really going to blend this in, get it around the nose, get it in those little creases. But be careful around these wings because we worked very hard to get these wings perfect. So just be mindful of that. Be careful. And we're just really, really, really bounce that booty blender on your face. Bounce it all up and down, making sure that you get everything in place. Hair flip necessary. It's a very necessary step. So then I'm going to take this mirror and just check myself out because I'm beautiful and I can't forget it. Oh, forgot to bounce the booty on the chin and the lips, so we have to do that. And also another intense stare and a little smirk and hair flip. And what am I going to do next? Let's think about it. Let's think. Oh, okay. We're going to take this Shade Light palette by Kat Von D. And I'm going to go in with this bronzer shade. Mix 2 together because, like I said, we're very basic around here. We are not extra at all. We can't just use one bronzer. We have to mix them both together. And we're just going to chisel out our cheeks and our forehead. We really want to cover our forehead up because we don't want people to know that we have one of those. So we're just going to really bronze that up, and we're going to bronze up the cheeks because we just made everything really light with the concealer, and now we have to balance it out. I'm going to take this small brush and go in with this contour shade, and I'm going to just chisel out my little nose, make it look very petite and button-like because I want my nose to look snatched AF. Snatched AF is what we're going for. And we just really want to chisel that out. Keep going all around until it's perfect. I'm going to take a back one with this large brush because what did we talk about earlier? We're not extra and we can't just do one step. Okay, and we're going to take a third brush. Go back in with our bronzer contour shade. And we're going back on the nose because, like I just said, we're not extra, we're very basic. And in order to get a very basic look, a very natural look, it's absolutely necessary to go in with 3 different bronzers and 3 different brushes. I'm sorry, I didn't make the rules. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? I'm just here to tell you the way it is. So I'm going to go in with this mascara on my bottom lashes. So if you remember, I used 2 completely different mascaras on my top lashes, and I'm going in with a third and different mascara on my bottom. Doop, doop. Very cute, very cute. I'm going to go in with this pink shade. I'm going to go tap, tap, tap right next to my wing, right in the crease. My eyelashes are so luscious that I almost can't see where I'm putting it because they're so long and voluptuous and luscious that it's really hard to get in there. But I'm Leanne Michelle with 1L, and I can do all things, so I make it work. All right, I'm back. I stepped away for a second. I'm going to spray this mist all over my face and really dry that in. I'm going to spray it one more time and walk into it and dry. Gotta do that, yeah. Okay, and then we're going to go in with this Kat Von D, I think it's the liquid lip. Not sure what shade because like I said, I don't want you guys to know the products that I'm using, so I'm not going to tell you shade names. That way, you can't replicate this look exactly. It's my plan all along. All right, so I'm just going to outline my lips. Get them in there really nicely. Make sure we're not going outside the lines. We learned at a very young age to color inside the lines, and that translates into adulthood with lipstick. All right, so I'm going to go over my brows. I'm going to use the Benefit Gimme Brow and the camera. There we go. Okay, so it's going to just fill in my brows. I'm going to do upward brush strokes and give the brush a little wiggle. This is going to separate my brows and make them fluffy. And we're just going to doop, doop, and draw and drag. Up, 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 drag, drag, drag. Following the shape of our eyebrow. We don't want to overshape them. We don't want to overdraw them, but we do want to fill them in so they're not so sparse. Oh, I'm going to give a little smirk because I am feeling myself. Hair flip. Yes, ma'am. No one can touch me when I have my Hogwarts shirt on, Ariana pony, and airplane wings on my face. No one can touch me. I'm thinking about what I'm doing. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do next. I'm going to just pose for the camera, get in really nice and tight so you can see how cool these wings are. I'm going to give you a little smile and a little, yes, work, honey, yes. Thank you for watching my channel.